The story that changes everything. Hello everyone. I'd like to share a story with you, one that carries a profound lesson. Back in 2003, the British cycling team was struggling. They were so far behind that prominent bike manufacturers hesitated to provide them with equipment, fearing it might tarnish their brand if associated with such a losing team. However, everything changed with the arrival of a new coach. Within just 5 years, this once overlooked team transformed into a formidable force at the Olympics. A few years later, they achieved what many consider the pinnacle of cycling, the Tour de France, not just once, but repeatedly. What was the catalyst for this remarkable turnaround? Was it a hidden talent or a groundbreaking secret? Not quite. The key they uncovered is the same principle we're exploring today from Chapter 1 of James Clear's Atomic Habits*. It has the power to reshape how we approach improvement in any area of our lives. The big lie we all believe, you. Now, think about this for a moment. When you decide to make a change, what's the first step? Typically, you set a goal, correct? I want to lose 20 pounds, I want to start a business. I want to achieve straight A's. We often become fixated on our goals, believing that setting an ambitious target will inspire us to take action. But here's where James Clear presents a critical insight. Both winners and losers share the same goals. Every athlete at the Olympics aspires to win a gold medal. Every individual striving to lose weight envisions fitting into their favorite jeans. The goal itself doesn't differentiate success from failure. If merely having goals were enough, we'd all find ourselves rich, fit, and fulfilled. So, what's the true essence of change? The real secret, goals versus systems? According to James Clear, our focus has been misplaced. We concentrate on the goals while overlooking the systems that support them. Let's clarify this. Goals are about the outcomes we wish to achieve. I want to write a book. That's an outcome. Systems, however, are the methods that guide us toward those outcomes. I will write 1 paragraph every day after breakfast. That's a method. That's a system. Here's the significant, life-altering idea from this chapter. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems? Take a moment to reflect on that. Your aspiration might be to run a marathon, but if your routine involves lounging on the couch every evening, which will prevail? Your routine, without a doubt. The British cycling team aimed for victory, but their coach, Dave Brailsford, prioritized the system. He sought incremental improvements, just 1% in countless small areas. They re-engineered bike seats for enhanced comfort. They experimented with various massage gels for quicker recovery. They even educated riders on optimal hand-washing techniques to prevent illness.
They didn't look for one huge thing. They improved hundreds of little things by just 1%. And when you add all those 1% improvements up, you get domination. The magic of tiny changes, the 1% rule. This is the heart of an atomic habit. A tiny, small, easy-to-do change that seems insignificant all by itself. But these changes compound. Think about it like interest in a savings account. If you put a little money in every month, it doesn't seem like much at first. But over years, it grows into a huge amount. Habits are the same way. Good habits compound into positive results. Bad habits compound into negative results. James Clear says if you can get just 1% better every day, a year from now, you'll be 37 times better. Not 365% better, but 37 times better. Because it's compound growth. But the reverse is also true. If you get 1% worse every day by cutting corners, skipping workouts, eating poorly, you will decline down to almost zero. Tiny losses also compound. The challenge is that we often give up because we don't see the results immediately. We're on day 15 of going to the gym and we don't look any different, so we quit. We're in what James Clear calls the valley of disappointment. We expect linear progress, but real progress is a plateau that suddenly shoots up. It's like melting an ice cube. You turn the room from 25 degrees to 31 degrees and nothing happens. The ice is still frozen. It's easy to feel like your effort is wasted. But then you heat it 1 more degree to 32 and the ice begins to melt. That 1 degree wasn't more important than the others. It was the accumulation of all the heat that came before it. Your habits are the heat. The breakthrough doesn't come from that last action, but because of all the actions that came before it. The most important shift, your identity. So we know to focus on systems, not goals. But how do you really make a system stick? The most powerful lesson in this chapter is about your identity. Most of us start with outcome-based habits. I want to lose weight outcome. So we go on a diet, but as soon as we reach the goal, we go back to our old habits. James Clear says the real way to change is to build identity-based habits. Ask yourself, who is the type of person that could get the outcome I want? Instead of I want to lose weight, try I am the type of person who eats healthy food. Instead of I want to write a book, try I am the type of person who writes every day. Instead of I want to be a good guitarist, try I am a musician. Every time you choose to write a sentence, or eat a healthy meal, or practice a chord, you are casting a vote for that new identity. You're proving to yourself, hey, I guess I am that kind of person. The goal isn't to read a book, the goal is to become a reader. The goal isn't to run a marathon, the goal is to become a runner. When your habits are part of your identity, you don't have to rely on willpower. It's just who you are.
All right, let's bring it all home. Here's the simple, powerful takeaway from chapter 1-1. Forget the huge, stressful goals. Stop worrying about the 20-pound mountain you have to climb. 2. Focus on your system. What tiny, 1% improvement can you make today? Can you walk for 5 minutes? Can you read 1 page? 3. Think about your identity. Who do you want to become? Let every small action be a vote for that person. Your challenge this week. Don't set a goal. Instead, pick one tiny, atomic habit. Something so easy you can't say no. And do it. Not to achieve something, but to become someone. In the comments, tell me, I am becoming ________________ fill in the blank. I am becoming a writer. I am becoming a healthy person. I am becoming a focused student. Let's make those identity votes public. If this video helped you see your habits in a new way, please hit that like button and subscribe for the next chapter. We're just getting started. Thanks for watching.